Hello. Today is July 11th, 2023 at 12:33 p.m. It actually turned into 12:34 p.m. as I'm speaking, but today marks the 20th anniversary of two games released by Nintendo: Kirby Air Ride and Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. But I'll be playing Super Mario Advance 4 because I really don't feel like starting up my GameCube and playing Kirby's Air Ride when Mario Kart DLC is on the horizon. And initially I was going to play this game on a Nintendo GameCube via the Game Boy Player, but I decided to play the Switch version instead. I actually don't have a good D-pad with this Switch Pro controller, so I'm just going to switch the controller inputs really quick to a third-party controller for good D-pad. Okay, I'm back. But it has to... Now, in my opinion, this is actually the best version of Super Mario Bros. 3. Because... you have voices by Charles Martinet, you have the extra level cards that you can scan back in the day. However, Nintendo was really generous with the Switch version, and they let you play all 38 levels. That were originally released with a Nintendo e-reader, including the Japanese levels that never made it to the States. Now, I do have a problem with the e-reader, and it's basically you go to a store and they put the cards in like a random order. So when you buy a pack, you never know which ones you might get, and you might get the same one. Now, while Western cartoons of the past have poked fun at this trend, I'm not sure exactly which one. Now it's being embraced by the gaming industry. Like, seriously. It's like, if you try to pull a rare character in a gacha game or do a microtransaction, it's gonna be really hard unless you're really lucky and you get on your first try or something. But thanks to Nintendo's thanks to the levels being included in the Switch version, as well as the ones in the Wii U version before the Wii U eShop was shut down earlier this year, we can play levels like this. Oh wait, I have the cape, so yeah. I got a cape from another level. Although I did test it, although I did test getting the cape on another on this particular version, or the Wii U version to be exact, and I tested the power-up card and it works. You just have to get the emulator to work well, like the MGBA emulator. On another note, Nintendo does not like when other people emulate their games, but they rather have you buy access to their emulators rather than having someone emulate the game for free. I think that's pretty messed up, honestly, because it's the same thing I've been talking about in the last, like, half year. You'll own nothing, and you will be happy. That's what the corporations, including Nintendo, want you to oh great, want you to obey. And speaking about other things, about obedience or something, or compliance, I should say. I heard Mastodon is trending once again after Twitter implemented their stupid rate limit. Oh, and I died. That's what happens when I rant too much about political stuff while so we're going to go to the next level, which is... Actually, I want to get my cape back, so I'm going to do Cape Escape, which is the easier of the two caped levels. So yeah. As for the main game, we won't be playing it today because I have that saved for this October when I'm going to be playing the... Basically, I'm losing so many lives right now, it's not even funny. I might not even save this instance of the game because of how foolish I've been. Yeah, everyone's being too loud as usual. I need to get a noise blocker between my streaming room and... Oh yeah, about the Steam Deck, I will be... In the coming weeks, I'll be doing a video on how Trails into Reverie runs on the Steam Deck. Now, I tested it off-stream and off-camera, and I could say that it works really well. I was really surprised that it worked on aspect ratios other than 16:9, which means that you can even play it on an old TV or something, or old CRT monitor from the 90s or something. And the game will run just fine. Okay, now I gotta get the cape. Wait, the cape's right there. If I... That's just one level. Well, I desperately tried to get my lives back from that blunder that was known as Wild Ride in the Sky. I almost fell off the cloud platform. Yeah, like in Mastodon, there is a they give out content warnings for the stupidest things. Like, for example, if you were going to post a picture of your fancy steak at Delmonico's on Mastodon, it's gonna get a content warning because, to be frank, there's just too many, like, I don't know, like Mastodon is extremely woke, and it even comes to stuff like dietary preferences as well. Like, sure, you can I know everyone has their own dietary preferences, but don't force it on other people like how like I don't know. If I made another political joke here, I would have been finished on YouTube for a week. I know, Mastodon is not a good Twitter alternative at all. But I have started using Threads, which is which is Facebook's competitor to Twitter. But they don't have a 140 character limit like in on Twitter, so you can make more like longer statements, and it actually works much better too. Oh, it's nothing but misfortune. So I'm just gonna reset the game. So I do have multiple level files here, and I already cleared one of it, but the rewind feature is a godsend with this game, because a lot of the levels here are really hard, and I couldn't beat it without the rewind feature. I know, it's just very... So I might just switch over to the Japanese Game Boy Advance version. So let's see... I might just play with my Japanese account. Just add new titles. Now let's go play Advance 4 again. I got a lower high score here, but we'll be playing the main game. And I did go all the way up to World 8 on this save. Now, I really love how they have the rumble feature, like... like, in this game, because I haven't enabled it, though, so... Oh, come on. Actually, it's actually going to be faster to reset the game. So you have to enable it here. We're going to turn off sleep command, honestly, because these are not relevant to the Nintendo Switch. Oh, come on. I used my auto-save. Well, now I'm going to save the game again. Not auto-save, one-time save. Okay, we're here. We're back here again. Now, unlike the Wii U version where there's no rumble, the Switch version actually has rumble. Which is really nice because a lot of people... I was one of the few lucky people to get a Game Boy Player when I was younger. And while it was still cheap too. Now it's just too damn expensive for even the startup disc only. So instead... And the startup disc isn't even that great either, since you have better options like Game Boy Play, a Game Boy interface, or something. Don't worry, I'll be playing the Famicom version this October on the game's like 35th anniversary. Not the Super Mario Advance 4, it's its 20th anniversary today. But the 35th anniversary, well, of Super Mario Bros. 3, which was originally released in 1988 in Japan, is this October, as I said earlier. However, it did not get a North American release until 1990, and it did not get revealed officially until 1989 when the movie The Wizard was being shown in American theaters in 1989. Now, the movie has gotten mixed reviews, but one thing's for certain, it did cement Mario 3's legacy into the American mainstream. So I'm just gonna play through most of the level. I'm playing through all the levels of World 1 now because Alright, so basically, you kneel before Satan on the block for 6 seconds, and after 6 seconds you fall through. There's 6 arrows on the P meter. Yeah, of course. I don't know. This is from the Angry Video Game Nerds review of Mario 3, where he basically compared the game to satanic imagery. It was brilliant, by the way. And then there was also like just like this one reference of Jesus Christ in there. That was brilliant as well. So that's how you get the flute. I mean, after watching The Wizard, you just hope that you know that shortcut because that movie, in that movie, a little bit of spoiler warning, Jimmy actually uses it to uses that shortcut, and then everyone knew about the shortcut. Even though they had to wait 3 months for Mario 3 to come out in North America, people already knew. Oh, come on. I died here of all places. That was really insulting. But I do have some other news that I want to cover. The US dollar has basically lost 4 yen against the Japanese yen, going from 144 yen to 140 yen. It's because of, in my opinion, it's because of Treasury Secretary Yellen's visit to mainland China, where, as expected from officials from the Joe Biden regime, they were just kowtowing to Xi Jinping. Oh, I lost all my viewers because I was talking. I guess my cue to stop talking about political stuff. Since no one really wants to watch my political rants. By the way, I have, as for Persona 5's 5 Royal Part 2 on PS5, I currently don't have any plans to release it right now. Although everything's recorded and encoded and ready for release on my YouTube channel, my gameplay video, I have not. I'm not ready to release it because I have so many streams in the coming months. Not months, but in the coming weeks. Especially this week, where I have to do this stream right now, the Mario Kart stream within the next 24 hours, and then a Famicom stream within the next few days. But in the Famicom stream, I will not be featuring this game because this game gets its own stream because of how good it is. So now I gotta fight the Hammer Brother. I might get perfect clear though. Very important. Oh, I got the Fire Flower, which might be useful. Oh, I got the card game. Alright, let's see. Can only miss once. Alright. The card game's gonna be really hard to remember. But this is actually going to be the last level I'm going to play on this stream today. So let me check. My scene's currently in streaming, and we'll check audio output. No time for it now. Hold on, sorry. I have to check if... Yeah, all three... Yeah. Because the problem with my last few streams is that I had the OBS profile set to recording. And when I set to recording, it does only records one output instead of 3 outputs. Now, someone on YouTube taught me that if you want to have the game audio and the and your voice in separate channels, you have to set up 3 audio channels. One for the stream, one for the video, for the gameplay footage, and one for your voice. I think there's a video on how to set it up, but I haven't, like, looked at it yet. Hopefully I make it through here. I only have 1 hit before I die. Of course. This is so devastating. I have to go through the whole airship again. You know what? I gotta focus more. Because what I'm lacking is focus. Alright, I got the first boss down. Now I'm going to save and get out of here. Because, to be frank, I am having too much fun with my Steam Deck, especially with emulation, so... I really hope Nintendo or YouTube doesn't take down this stream, because it is... Because if I do, I cannot stream for a week. So it says, thank goodness. It's, okay, so they give you a letter or something. And you gotta save here because this is your perma save, and that's really important. If you want to see the current exchange rate, I can do that for you too. Like, we'll look at the current exchange rate together. So I think it's window capture 4. Okay, let's look at the current exchange rate. For $1, you're only going to get 140.375 yen. Which is a decrease from 144 yen just a few days ago. So yeah, the currency market is very volatile right now. Did it show up? I don't think it showed up. Hold on, crap. I actually meant to. We'll try it again, but the rate might have changed. Oh, here. Yes, it dropped by about 2 sen while I had to get this up. Now, unfortunately, because of the fact that our politicians are irresponsible. That's why the rate has gone down. So, if it goes below 130, then I advise that any dollar yen you have, just convert back to US dollars. So, I think that's it for today's stream, actually.